Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. Today I will present a presentation about drilling process. My name is Arsen, my instructor's name is Arsen. I'm student of TPOG 111B. Let's start. So there is my outline. My outline divided into four main parts. What is drilling process, drilling rig and types, drilling systems, and conclusion. On first main part, I will also tell you about drilling equipments. So let's start with what is drilling process. Drilling process is the most famous terms used in oil and gas industry, as all of we know that oil and gas, or other words, hydrocarbons are located or present inside the surface of Earth. So oil diggers, with the help of a drilling machine, take them out. This process known as drilling. And when drilling project is commenced, there are two goals must be achieved. So they are one of them is when we drill and finish the well in safe manner, like personal injuries, technical problems, and according to its purpose must be done. And second is to complete the project with minimum cost. So we know that the drilling process is a big process and complex and big process. There are a lot of equipment that we have to use and must be fixed and saved. So let's turn to the drill bits and other equipment because drill bit is the main part of the drilling, main equipment of the drilling. We see two types of drilling bit. Drill bits, they are roller cone bit and a fixed cutter bit. Roller cone bit have cones that roll is a bit turns and crush the rock as rolling. As you see here, there is three cone bits have three cone bits and they call three cone bits. And roller cone bit have also two types. It's a millet tooth bit and a tungsten carbide insert bit. And second type is a fixed cutter bit. It doesn't have moving parts. It's working by shearing and scraping through rock, and consists polycrystalline diamond compact bit. And the second it has three type of bit, as I said before: polycrystalline diamond compact bit, a natural diamond bit, impregnated bit. And the difference between them, that fixed cutter bit is most expensive than roller cone bit, and it helps us to crush the hard rocks. For that we use fixed cutter bit. When we drill our well, we have to put there our casing. We know that casings are a large diameter steel pipe which is used to line the hole during drilling operations, and it has a lot of types, four types, like conductor casing, surface casing, intermediate casing, and production casing. And each casing has own purpose. Like conductor casing protects the freshwater zone, and when after casings we have to cement it. After each casing we have to cement it, and the cementing will be inside and outside of the well, outside of the casing, sorry. And the cementing has primary and secondary type. Primary cementing is carried out when our casing is run, and secondary cementing is carried out when remedial work is required. Also, after surface casing, we have to put BOP equipment because there might be kick, and after kick it will cause blowout. That's why we have to put our BOP here. Let's move to we finish about equipments. Also, drilling operation has a lot of equipment. I said only main equipments. Let's move to the drilling rig and the types. You see here, drilling rigs are classified as land rigs, that is on the center of the slide, and offshore rigs here on the top and on the bottom. Here also offshore rigs divide into two types. They are floating rigs, that is two of them up here located, and bottom supported rigs. There are three types: jackup, platform, and barge in the bottom. In floating rigs we have semi-submersible, and drill ships. Semi-submersible used for these rigs are more expensive than jackup rigs, used in great high depths, and in bottom supported rigs. I said that three types. Jackup rigs is the first picture here on the top, bottom. It has metallic legs that can go up and down. When we have high wave, our rig goes up. And the second type is barge. You don't see here. Yeah? A barge used where wave of water is not high. So it's located on the water where wave is not so high. This is types of rig and drilling rigs that we have that helps us to drill our well. Let's move to the rotary drilling systems. Also, it's a most important part of the drilling operation. In the picture you see five main parts, five main systems: hoisting system, power system, circulating system, rotating system, blowout prevention system. Let's talk one of them, each of them individually. So first, hoisting system. And before talking about hoisting system, I want to say that rotary drilling is the most efficient technology applied in the oil and gas industry, and it's work done by rotation of the bead to break rocks, while drilling fluids circulate through the bead and up the wellbore to the surface, making possible to drill safely and efficiently the well. A drilling rig is composed of different systems, I said before, and the first system is hoisting system. Hoisting system, the main objective of the system is to provide lifting and dropping force towards drill string and many components of surrounding rig. So we have here components of hoisting system: crown block, traveling block, deadline, and anchor, like that. And hoisting system's purpose is to set equipment necessary for handling any material inside the well, like drilling string and the casing, and it consists of structural part. There are derrick or mast and substructure. The complex of the crown and the traveling block, I said before, and the jaw works. So you see here two types of derrick and two types of mast. Let's move to the rotating system. Rotating system. In the first picture you see Kelly system, first type, and the second type is in the second picture, top drive system. The objective of the system is to create rotation force towards the drill bit and the bottom of hole and provide help when tightening or losing pipe connection. It consists of rotating table, Kelly, and swivel. Like that. Let's move to the circulating system. Circulating system. In the circulating system, we use a lot of equipment, and it starts from mud tanks. Here, from mud tanks called, in other words, pit, or called pits, and from mud tanks it goes to the suction line to the mud pump. Mud pump is a heart of circulating system. In the picture we see only one type of mud pump, but in drilling rigs we use two types of mud pump. They are primary pump and second for backup. In hole conditions require it the driller, and driller can compound or combine pumps to circulate large volumes of mud. In fact, there is deep wells, and the rig may have 3 or 4 compound of pumps, 3 compound of mud pumps, and from mud pumps our mud goes to the discharge line. From discharge line goes to the standpipe, and standpipe and the rotating hose is connected each other. Rotating hose, as you see here, is flexible. From rotating hose goes to the swivel. Also from swivel, from Kelly, and from Kelly to the drill pipe, from annulus and to our drill pipe. Because of this my face here, you don't see it, but here we have bit, our drilling bit. At the bit, the mud juts out of the opening or nozzles in the bit, and the juts of mud move cuttings away from the bit, and mud then continues up to the annulus, carrying the cuttings with it. It brings the cuttings with it, and from the annulus the mud with the cuttings goes to the return line, or called flow line, to the our mud tank, or sorry, to the our shell shakers. Shell shakers clean our fluid from cuttings, and the fluid goes to the our mud tanks, and our circulating system is also continuous. I said here we heard about drilling fluid, and I want to say about drilling fluid. Drilling fluids are subdivided into 3 major classes. They are water-based mud, oil-based mud, and air-based mud. We know water-based and oil-based muds, and air-based mud is used when used to reduce bottom hole pressure to avoid circulation losses in surface layers, or we use it when limit damage to productive formations. This is about circulating system. Let's move to the power generating system. The power generation system is needed to run the machines driving the main components of the rig, and it's provided by diesel engines, diesel electric engines, So as name said, power. It gives power for all our equipment. In conclusion, I want to say that drilling process is a big process where a lot of equipment and a lot of things to know that we have to know, and a lot of information that we have to say in drilling process, but I tried to explain you briefly and shortly. I hope you understood my presentation, and thank you for attention.